There's a new technology that helps women of all ages struggling with bladder leaks. Take a look.
Did you know that 1 in 3 women suffer from stress urinary incontinence? And many women just don't want to talk about it. But April is speaking out.
I suffered for several years with incontinence after I had a very large child. After trying medication and after trying pelvic floor therapy, I then saw Innovo and I thought, I have tried just about everything else. I'm going to give this a shot. If you're not consciously thinking about doing the Kegels, it does it for you. It took me about a week or 2 and I started seeing some results. And then it was a couple weeks after that, I wasn't having a problem at all. I am able to be free in the bedroom. I am able to just feel confident wherever I'm going.
We're joined today by Dr. Ruth Maher. She's a physical therapist, PhD, and co-inventor and spokesperson for Innovo. Welcome, Dr. Maher.
Dr. Holly, thanks for having me.
Well, April clearly had a great experience with your product, and I can't wait to hear more about it. But let's start by talking about what urinary incontinence actually is.
Well, urinary incontinence is also referred to as bladder leaks, since it is the loss of bladder control or the unintentional loss of urine. And it can affect women of any age. There are many different types, but the most common type is stress urinary incontinence.
Well, that's right. With stress urinary incontinence, the pelvic floor muscles that support the bladder and the urinary sphincter that controls the release of urine have become stretched, weakened, or damaged. Now, the most common causes include pregnancy, childbirth, menopause, and exercise, things all women do. If you find yourself having to pee when you cough, laugh, sneeze, or exercise, you most likely have stress urinary incontinence. And these simple movements put pressure on your bladder, and the combination of weakened pelvic floor muscles and contractions happening too slowly can make it difficult for women to tighten enough under pressure, and that causes an involuntary leak. Dr. Maher, what type of impact do you find the condition having on women's lives?
It's really an invisible ball and chain, and it has an immense impact on quality of life. In fact, in my practice, I saw women who were afraid to exercise, go to dinner with friends, or have intercourse with their partner because of their leaks. But ultimately, what we want to do is share that there is something you can do about it. There's hope for these women.
Absolutely. Well, with everything, early intervention is key. So definitely talk to your doctor if you find out you're having these symptoms. And there are also ways to manage the symptoms, such as avoid drinking alcohol, caffeine, carbonated drinks, or using artificial sweeteners. They can all stimulate the bladder and increase the volume of urine. Also, try to increase your fiber intake. Lots of benefits to that one. And there are also solutions for bladder leaks like doing Kegel exercises, which can strengthen your pelvic floor. You do them by tightening your pelvic muscles for 3 seconds and then relaxing them for a count of 3. Dr. Maher, what's your take on Kegels?
That's great information, Dr. Holly. I saw my patients struggling to do the Kegels properly, because the pelvic floor muscles are very difficult to isolate. We cannot see them. And this can result in ineffective repetitions. And also, there are other treatments for bladder leaks that can be invasive and can result in surgery.
And it sounds like this is where your invention that helps women like April comes in. Can you tell us more about it?
Sure. Innovo is a pair of shorts that combines embedded smart multipath technology, and it actively does the Kegel exercises for you in the comfort of your own home. And it takes the guesswork out of doing those strengthening exercises.
And Dr. Maher, how long should women use the shorts?
Well, women should use the shorts for 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week for 12 weeks to treat their bladder leaks, with many women seeing a significant improvement in less than 12 weeks.
And most importantly, where can we find it?
I'm excited to share that women can purchase this online without a prescription at myinnovo.com.
Thank you. Well, Dr. Maher, thank you so much for being here and sharing all this information with us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.